Okay, pilots, as you can see here, I have my Dynam Japanese Tony. She's beautiful, ain't she? Check it out. And Motion RC has got the flatline 20mm guns for their 1200mm F8F Bearcat. That's what them are. And the Japanese Tony had two 20mm in each wing, plus their 7.8 machine guns and twin 7.8s in the fuselage, firing to the prop. So we're gonna put them on tonight. Now, got a nice spot right here already. You got panel lines, and then when you got a couple of doors back here, looks like access panels. So, let's put our guns right there. So what I want to do is kind of just get it right there. I want to get my gun, kind of imagine I'm right here. Now you can take a tape measure and all, measure it all out and everything. I'm burping my pizza. I just want to kind of get the gun going in there. Now I want to just barely stick it in there. Let me get it on the other side and look down the wing and make sure I'm looking level. Yep, going down a little bit, but I am straight as far as the plane. Yeah, I'm liking that right there, so I'm gonna push that in. Now that looked like I hit a spar, I bet. So that gives me an inch, that's all I really need. I'm gonna put something in that's got a little bit bigger shaft on it, just a little bit bigger shaft. And I'm gonna try to swag my next hole, swag. Scientific wild ass guess. I'm looking at I'm just gonna fit it right there. Let's go out a little bit further. Now I'm gonna put my other thing back in here. Line them two up. Make sure I'm parallel. And I hit that spar, so I'm doing good. And there it is. Let's open our pack of guns here. Just a little detail there, just a little detail. I know you're asking yourself, I didn't know Dynam made a Japanese Tony. They don't even make a Japanese warbird. Well, they don't. They don't. Yes, that's looking good. There we go. That's looking good. Let's do the other side right quick. But this is actually a Dynam Hurricane. I left the wings alone. The wings are actually the factory wing. I mean, it's the same wing. Just looks like it looks like a zero wing, Japanese zero wing. all I was going for. If you look at most of the Japanese warbirds pilots, they all look like they got the same kind of wing on them. They just either bigger or smaller. Okay. Looking good there. So what I've done with just about all my Japanese warbirds is I've took some kind of a zero, different manufacturers of the zero, and just changed them into other planes, other type of Japanese warbirds. I've made a Judy out of a, what is it, a Fly Zone? Or no, wait a minute. I think it is Fly Zone. I made a Japanese Kate torpedo bomber out of a 1400mm FMS Zero. I made an Oscar out of the same Fly Zone Zero, and that Zero happens to have a droppable bomb on it. Yes, sir. Now let's see if we can get our other two guns in it here. I want them to be out at the same distance, at least try. Oh, wrong. Now we're good. Okay. That 20mm sticking out of the wings. Got other machine guns in the cow. Those are actually machine guns out of the Fly Zone Zero that I made into the Oscar that had two 20mm up here. So I had to take those smaller machine guns and put two big 20mm up there in that cow. Yep. And I've made a valve dive bomber out of the Fly Zone Zero. Made the landing gear, you know, the landing gear off of what was it, the FMS Stuka. That's what I used to make the fixed landing gear on the valve dive bomber. So I've got quite a few Japanese warbirds that I've kind of just turned into different ones. Let's plug it up and see what she looks like with the lights on. You know how I am with my lights. I've got to check this out. I've got to program a bunch of planes. I've got to take all my 30 planes I've got in this controller here, the Dynam. Let's see, that's the C, is it C? Yeah, C8, 8C, 8C. That's what they call it, 8C. It holds 30 aircraft on full. So I bought this one from Air Marshal Dave. And I've got to program 30 planes into it, but I hadn't done nothing to it yet. So we're gonna see here. Where's it at? I might not have this thing programmed in anything. Let's see. I sure don't. Let me see if it's something maybe I hadn't named yet. Well, if it ain't, I'll tell you what.
Transmitter set. Select model type. Transmitter set. Transmitter set. Model set.
Yeah, 2 models.
Model select. Model set. Model name.
Come on, empty space. Can't go back to the other end.
Model set. Transmitter set.
Okay. Let's see if we can get it to bind up on that one. Put you back up here. Oh, have mercy. Had it on Zoom. Okay. Trying to get to that button. flaps back up. We're turning left. We're turning right. We're pulling up. We're in a dive. We're giving her, gotta reverse that one. Gotta reverse that one. Alright. Now I've got a gyro is on right now, so let's see here. Nope, that switch ain't working it. I gotta be careful with these switches. I don't know which one's operating the landing gear. I might have to designate at least my flaps is on the right switch. Let me see what my landing gear is on here. Oh yeah. That's strange. I don't know why that don't turn my gyro on. Okay. I'll try that knob. Knob ain't doing anything. That knob ain't doing anything. I know that button ain't gonna do anything. Okay. Roller didn't do anything. Evidently I'm gonna have to assign that switch to the gyro. But everything else looks like it's set. Yep, that's correct and right. That's correct and right. Yep, the rudder's correct and wrong, so I'm gonna have to go in and reverse the rudder. Alright. Got 20 millimeters ready to go. Ready to go. There's my Japanese Tony. Let me put the canopy on here. The canopy in this one, you got to have all those wires way down in there out of the way because the canopy's got to have the room to shut. See whether it won't shut. Okay, I haven't done it there just right. There's my Tony. I'll go in here and we'll check out my other Japanese warbirds. I'll go over here just a second. Take me a minute here and get through these jets. You can't half see them, but anyway. There's a white Japanese FMS 1100mm zero. There's the green one coming right at you there. And we got an Oscar. My Oscar. Oscar. And there's my Kate torpedo bomber. And there's a Val. Oh, that's my Judy, excuse me, that's my Judy. Here's my valve back here. And fixed landing gear. Oh yeah. There's my Japanese warbirds.